Hi everyone! Today I want to quickly compare this Swedish edition and Dutch edition of latest Hanna Karlzon book. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce both Swedish and Dutch name because I don't want to offend people from these countries, so I will be calling it Jewelry Box. Still, we have two very similar books. But when I got Dutch edition, I immediately noticed that the book is very heavy and you can see that it's clearly thicker than the Swedish edition. Of course, we have the same amount of pictures inside, so I can explain it only with the thickness of the paper. The difference is quite noticeable. Also, Dutch book arrived packed in the film. Let me just open it. Swedish edition is available on Printworks Market and Dutch edition available at bol.com. Maybe if for your country delivery is unavailable from Printworks Market, you will be more lucky at bol.com. So you can see that the cover is very similar even with color and with picture, apart from this publisher's sign. And I decided to measure a weight of both books. Let's start with the Swedish one. And here we have 596. And result for the Dutch one is 773. I think that it's a big difference for the book. So I expect this paper to be absolutely great. Now let's compare what we have inside. But inside I didn't find any surprises. Pictures are of the same size, in the same order, so absolutely identical. Color of the ink is the same and color of the paper, which I would call off-white, are also the same, but definitely the Dutch paper is much thicker. It's strange, but the smoothness is the same. The tooth of the paper is absolutely similar. And the only one difference is this first page, but I don't think that it matters somehow. I also checked the size of the pictures inside because I remember my comparison between Croatian and Dutch books by Tomislav Tomic, where Dutch pictures were slightly reduced in size, so we lost just a couple of millimeters from each side, but in these books pictures are absolutely the same. I hadn't found any differences. So as I said, one main difference is paper. I will make a quick flip through. Maybe someone hadn't seen yet this beautiful latest book by Hanna Karlzon. I want to say that Swedish edition is also of very high quality, and you saw that I used in it both wet art supplies. I used a lot of water to use my Caran d'Ache Neo colors, and I also used my Prismacolors, so the book is great. Just in the Dutch edition, paper is a little bit thicker, and it's really nice to have such a heavy book in your hands. And also, if you are not lucky to get this book from the Swedish shop and you don't want to wait until August, maybe you consider to purchase it from the bol.com, but I'm also not sure whether they send these books in United States or in Canada. For example, they don't send books in Russia or Ukraine. I'm very happy that now, with this Dutch edition, more colorists will be able to color this beautiful book by Hanna Karlzon, because as I mentioned already, I consider this book and Magical Dawn two best books made so far by Hanna Karlzon. Animals here are cute, jewelry and girls are very beautiful, and I also love flowers, houses and other things, even insects here. Thank you for watching, I hope that it was helpful and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.